Round one. Fight.
All right, we are back. Starting off with some Tekken 7. We got Filthy Masher versus Emperor. Round one. So Emperor going with his patented Yoshimitsu shenanigans. Filthy Masher playing with Lily.
KO. Round two. Fight.
All right, Masher getting in on the wall side here. Emperor trying to fight his way out. All right, throw break.
KO.
Gets him with the low.
Round three. Fight.
I forgot how quiet this game is. All right, Emperor getting the combo. Oh, he backs off. All right, still got the lead. Masher gets the juggle, takes him to the wall. We're about even on life right now, and Masher gets the hit into the low. Takes the first game.
Round one. Fight.
Well, that was weird. Okay, I definitely saw that one. I don't know if that was the game or the stream. Hope that was the stream.
KO.
Masher takes round one of game two.
Fight. KO. Round three. Fight.
All right, Masher takes round two, and he's trying to close out the set here with this one more win. Gets the hit, pushes him toward the corner. Emperor gets a jump attack, switches sides. Another throw break by Masher. Emperor's got the little life lead, but it's about even right now. Masher gets a couple more hits, and he does. Takes it.
You win.
And so Masher takes the game there. He will move on. And I think we got Lemon and Lime and Denny up next. Yeah. It's like winners quarters. The joys of PC setups. All right.
Steve Fox. Kazumi Mishima. Get ready for the next battle.
All right, going in.
恐怖を教えて差し上げます。
Round 1. Fight.
Steve Fox and Kazumi. Trade very much in Steve Fox's favor. Kazumi moving in. Kazumi, excuse me. Try to get off of that wall. Throw break. Oh, punches. Uh-oh. All right. Get this ground bounce combo going. Gets that throw there. Just put this wall open, switches around. Oh wow, that throw took the entire round.
2. Fight.
All right. Then we get a jump combo, goes all the way to the wall. This wall damage. Lemon Lime gets to throw again. Then he's just trying to find that last hit.
KO.
He gets it. Takes round 2.
3. Fight.
Looks like he goes for an unblockable, but gets hit out of it. Oh. Then he back it up into the corner. Oh. Just kind of feeling each other out. See if you can get the hit. Yep, there he gets it. All right, just 1 round away now from taking the first game.
Fight.
Kazuka just calling out a tiger. All right, gets to throw here. A couple more hits, it should do it. Oh. And then he gets a hard hit. Oh. Oh. Dashes in with a rush.
You want to try me?
And then he takes game 1.
恐怖を教えて差し上げます。
Round 1. Fight. Great. Round 2. Fight. KO. Round 4. Fight. You win.
All right, so Danny takes that one 2-0, which will put him in. Oh, that was actually winner semifinal. Sure was. Yep, I forgot. I'm reading off the challenge now, and they do it different. I don't know why. All right, so this is the other winner semi. We got Con Man versus Filthy Masher. Oh, come on. Filthy Masher came in third in Street Fighter earlier, behind Lemon and Lime and yours truly. Then we got Con Man, and I think somebody stole the audio again. Yep, somebody stole the audio again.
It's probably me.
Of course it is.
Okay. You want me to go into the menu, disable the controller audio?
Oh, is that a thing in this game?
I mean, only through Windows.
Oh, well, yeah. Excuse us while we go ahead and do this here. I mean, usually, a lot of times you can just hit the Xbox or the PlayStation button and that'll bring it up.
Yeah.
You want to jump on commentaries? Be easy. Very much. You probably know more about this game than I do.
Nah, I doubt it.
I'm not hearing anything. Trying to fix the game audio here.
Apparently there's a DLC character that was from Paulus. But the last one, and I confused her as a Russian character.
Polish? Yeah.
Headset?
NVIDIA.
Oh, okay. No,
There we go. We got it. Yep. All right, we got audio. All right,
Hey,
joining me on commentary here is Mr. Ace Combat. How you doing, Ace?
Doing quite all right, and yeah, don't expect me to know a lot of the new stuff here because I don't. I didn't even know the music changed for the character select.
Yeah, well, I don't think anybody expects high-level commentary on the stream anyway, so
Probably not,
no.
but we'll root for the players somehow, and I don't know. We'll get off topic too, like we always do.
Yeah. It's usually how I cover for not knowing anything about the game.
Yep. I do know Chris was telling me that he been trying to learn Lily. I remember he used to play a lot of Anna in the past.
Okay.
Trying to remember what he was like, what he named prior to it. He used to play Kasumi too at one point.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, he used to play Kazumi like in one of the Mississippi, like back when we had locals at Biloxi, I think. And I think you were around that time.
Yeah, I know. I've definitely been around him before because I saw him earlier and I was like, I swear to God, I know this guy.
Yeah, he's a Hasbro guy, and yeah, he came by and support. It's like, hey.
Yeah, I think he's been here once before, at least once before, but it was a while ago. So, all right, Linda.
Lemon and lime here.
Yep, I'm here.
Tell me, what is Bob wearing here?
Clown suit.
A bodysuit?
Or a little clown suit.
Did he just recently became a clown?
Is either a clown or an elf.
One of the two. I mean, you gonna tell Bob he can't put that on? I wouldn't.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
whatever floats his boat, I guess.
Oh, shoot.
Bob trying to tell people he the best Michelin.
That match, you got the juggles. Take it to the wall.
Oh, look at the wall control. Better get out of there.
Chris is doing a good job keeping him in the corner.
Yep.
Is that power crush? What's that?
Uh-oh.
Don't crush that girl like that.
Nice. Getting the combo going.
Oh, this
Oh,
may do
nah,
it if he
that's
wall breaks
dead.
it. Oh,
okay.
okay. He will still made it through. So
Round
it's
4.
good.
Fight.
I just realized they also changed the stages here too.
Oh yeah, they added this was in the arcade version, and people were requesting it, so
Oh, so-
eventually Namco put it in.
Yeah, like the vanilla version of Tekken 7.
Yeah, this was what it was before.
Oh, awesome! Because I think they were, I think they were still in the contents of the files.
Yeah, I mean, they had it the whole time, just didn't have it initially in the game. Because this looks better than the console version of it.
Yeah. There's a lot more color and contrast to it, so I do like that.
I mean, they had been requesting it for like 3.5 years, I think, before they finally did it.
Yeah, because I mean, Tekken 5, like for example, you can play multiple, well, at least the VR you could. Oh, Chris, yeah, Chris cut
Walk
out.
that all the way back.
Entries added to favorites. Do we keep replays here like that?
When this happened?
He was just pressing buttons.
Okay.
Round 1. Fight.
Ooh, why is it lagging?
Stream.
Oh,
It's a stream lighting.
Okay.
It wasn't,
Yeah, let's say I think it's a stream. I haven't heard anybody complain about the game yet, so.
we're playing delayed netcode here. Oh, wait.
this game is
Harada's patented rollback.
I mean, it's rollback, quote unquote, but it's still delayed. It's just a lot better than just playing any other 3D game online.
Yeah, that's true. Or Grand Blue.
That's the worst game to play online,
Oh my
besides
God.
maybe Under Night,
Or
Dragon Ball.
2.
Let's see. Dragon Ball is what I remember being awful. It's like, it was so bad I never went to go play it online again after the first week.
Well, that's the main reason I never got into it, because I know most of the time I was going to spend playing the game was going to be online, and it wasn't going to be enjoyable, so I
it
just
was
didn't even
bad.
try. Offline, it's not bad at all, though. It's pretty fun.
Oh, yeah. But the online, it's like, I don't know why that game got such a pass. It's like nobody mentioned how awful the online was when it came out.
They were. It's just Bandai Namco didn't care. The only reason something's being done about it now is because of all the positive press for Guilty Gear getting rolled back.
Yep.
And SNK putting rollback in their games.
Round 3.
Yeah, because I think like Strive was like the first major Japanese fighting game they had it like from the jump. And,
Yep, it
you know,
was.
and I think Japanese players were like, "Oh, this is better."
If we not counting Street Fighter 5, yeah.
No,
it was.
Oh,
yeah,
well.
do not count Street
Yeah,
Fighter
no,
5.
we're
That
not
was
counting Street Fighter.
that made me stop playing online. I would rather play 4 and 5 online. It's
But
that
yeah,
bad.
I think that's exactly what it was when Strive came out in Japanese play. Because, over in Japan, which is, much smaller landmass
that one.
and readily available internet that's free for most folks over there, that's pretty good.
And I
They're
gotta
always
go ahead
like,
and play.
why is everybody saying online games are so bad? Ours isn't so bad. That's- yeah.
Yep.
But even they were like, "Oh, this rollback is good.
Yep.
Yeah, let's keep let's do this."
Yep. They're late adopters.
Like, if anything, it'll stop everybody else from having to whine.
Yep. How do we explain this for Grand Blue though? That's the question.
Oh, wow. That just isn't any money in the budget to go back to do that one.
That's all good. We got the DLC and mobile game to,
Yeah.
raise it. Why not? We don't have to.
I mean, outside of the online, there was plenty of content in that game. So.
Yeah, it was. It was nice to have like a little single RPG story involved. I never really played it much, honestly, but I mean, the fact that they
always
put
meant
it
to
there
go
was
back
good.
and play it. I played like through like the first chapter or something like
Yeah.
that, and then I just never got around to it again. I still plan to do it one day.
Yep.
Because I actually enjoyed that game, but I don't know what it was about it. That I always said I would get bored of it.
I think it's
Not that it was bad. It's just after a while, I was like, oh, that's fun, and then I put down the controller and felt like I never needed to play it again.
maybe it's like the aesthetics. Maybe like did you?
No,
like,
I love the way it looks.
Oh, okay.
I think it's just the gameplay. I think it was. I don't want to say it was too simple, but no, you know what? I do want to say that. That's exactly what it is, because I didn't like the auto combo system in it. Auto combos are fine, but no matter how you started the combo, it always ended the same way. And you really only had, like, what, 2 options?
Yeah, it was kind of linear.
Like, normal, hit some kind of normal, and then special move or super move at base. Now, obviously, once you learn and learn links and stuff like that, you could do different things, but at its base, it was still just basically that over and over and over again.
Yeah.
And like I said, I always enjoy playing it. Whenever I sit down to play it, it's like, this is fun. And then, but when I'm done playing it, I feel like I never need to play it again. So I don't know. I still love to watch it whenever, like, somebody's playing it somewhere, some weekly on Twitch or something like that. I'll sit down and watch it. I love to watch the game played. I just don't play it a lot myself. All right, so we got Emperor and Lemon and Lime here on the loser side.
Yep.
Trying to tie up those loose ends.
Oh, we got a Yoshimitsu. And I know Levin Alliance was talking about how dumb Julia was, but it's good to see that he's actually playing her.
Oh. What happened to Michelle anyway? She just doesn't fight no more?
I don't know. I just noticed he was like, hey, sees the mother of Julia.
Adopted.
And then adopted?
Yeah, it's not her actual daughter. She
What?
found her or something like that and adopted her.
Yeah, Miss. Yeah, adopted. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
He found her, then I guess he just vanished because I think the last appearance was like Tekken Tag.
I think so.
Was there a Michelle and Julia in Tekken Tag 1?
In 1, I think there was. Because she was JC in 2, in Tekken Tag 2, right?
Yeah, I forgot about JC and Tekken Tag 2. Yeah,
Yeah.
that was actually to represent Michelle.
And it took me forever. It was like months into that game. I think my brother was the one that told me. It's like, I was like, why does JC play just like Michelle Chang? And he looked at me like I was an idiot. It's like, that's Julia. It's like, what? JC? It's like, oh. That just didn't occur to me at all.
Round 4.
So JC is Julia or JC Michelle?
Yeah. So when she wears the mask and everything, she's JC.
But in the Tag 2, you couldn't play Julia. You only could play Cell. Can you use both of them? Because then it'll be two Julias.
No, I don't think you could, because I think if you took the mask off, her name changed. So it was the same character. I think. I think that's how it worked.
You ready?
Round 1. Fight.
All right, so looks like Living the Line won that last game here. So it's been so long since I played Tag 2. Now I played the crap out of Tag 2 because June was back in it. So.
Oh yeah. Yep. Well,
I'm still mad that other characters that Ogre killed are alive, but she's still dead somehow. Some bull crap.
this is supposed to be the Remnant of Unknown, and it's like, oh, he's kind of there. Like,
Yeah. Which was cool because I had no idea that was going to happen the first time I played through it. So all of a sudden it's like, oh, Unknown is back. And then it's like, oh, it's June. That's awesome.
oh,
I still miss June. So in Tekken 8, Heihachi's dead again, right? Like, dead, gone dead.
based on the story of 7, he should be. Do we know if he problem? Well, going by past history, there's always things where you see them fall off, and then they come back in the next game.
Yeah. I guess we'll see.
Yep.
I'm interested to find out more about that game one day. Hopefully at the Game Awards at least. So I'm looking forward to hopefully getting more information on that game and Street Fighter 6.
Yep.
Hopefully sooner, but Game Awards is where I got my eye. Julie with the low parry.
I'm guessing with Julia with Rage Drive or Rage involved, it's going to be a lot of damage. But that was
That'll do it. All right, so Lemon Line takes that one 2-0. Eliminating Emperor. So it looks like probably getting Lemon Line and Con Man next in the losers semi. Unless they decide to do winners final. Let's see. Okay. Yeah. So this is a. So this is losers final.
hey, what's up? Good. You doing all right?
Not too bad. Let's see what we talking about over here.
Just talking about
just-
Tekken and games, basically.
Yeah. I needed to get your thoughts on Street Fighter 6.
It's pretty fun.
Yeah.
From the way it is, it's very different from 4 and 5. I guess to me it does feel like a Street Fighter 3 in a sense, in that I believe the normals in that game weren't really all plussy like that in block. But there's parts of it that combines elements of 4 and 5 together. So there's a lot to do, and the drive mechanic is pretty. I did feel it was kind of looking like it would be overwhelming, and it kind of was when you first approach it. And I was mentioning to Nolan that.
Gotta turn your camera. Yeah. Center me in the shot. I'm important. There we go.
Yep. We're a little bit in the dark. It's like preparing for Halloween here. So, but yeah, I like it so far.
I'm glad to hear that.
It's different.
I'm hoping people just have fun. I'm hoping this brings fun.
You're
back.
welcome.
What you mean you're welcome? What did you do?
Got me to play it.
Why did you all both play it?
Oh, because he.
How did you both play it?
Ah, my goodness.
How did that happen?
Way to humble brag.
How did that happen?
Because you had 19 entries.
Hey, we said to take lemon and lime too.
Yeah. Thank you for the line.
That's true.
You know, sometimes it's okay to thank Brandon for things. Usually
Sometimes.
no. But no, Street Fighter 6 was it. It just got it had that fun feeling. Like, you know what? This is gonna be something that I don't mind getting beat as a way to like getting better at the game, because that's some of the things that I always feel like doesn't happen. Yeah, I'm doing stuff. You saw me on the thing up there. Now I want to come back here and talk to the real gamers.
Did you like Street Fighter 6 when you tried it?
Oh yeah, I loved it. I just it felt so smooth. The drive gauge though does present like dangers because I make bad decisions, like you know, picking Bob, but it seems to be working out for him. So, like, I'm not a fan of big guys who are good at martial arts. I feel like when they're trying to sell me a dream, I don't appreciate it. Don't lie to me like that. I know my limitations. Bob not so much though. Bob's kind of cool. Rufus, I couldn't do it. I didn't appreciate anything.
That was going beyond a little out there.
Little snake. Ah, my goodness. And then we didn't get anything but a trailer from Tekken 8, but you know, I like what it is they show. Like, I felt like each of the Tekkens recently have been trying to do more to make it like, yeah, like the rage mechanic and things like that, and like these kind of like super moves, and it's like, it's a way to get kind of people, like, if you just catch a clip of it, it's like, oh, look at that kind of cool transition that they're doing, like a lot of presentation-based stuff.
Yeah.
Yep.
Which
Well,
always a good idea.
Because Soul Calibur kind of did that too.
Exactly.
Yep.
It's like all of a sudden, because Bob kind of had super moves in it, didn't it?
Yeah, they did, but they were like just the armor break thing.
Yeah.
Like, you landed and it knocks the armor off of you and everything. But yeah, this one was it 6?
6.
Had the
had
elaborate
straight up
super
bars and everything.
You think we'll end up getting? I know some people on Tekken 7 have bars, but you think that they'll try to do that? Like, everybody has a bar?
I hope so. Personally, I was the one thing I would really like if they had like specific normals that or moves that had EX-based properties. So say like Kazuya, for example, it would be dumb, but imagine if he had like a EX Electric Wind God Fist and it was like a mid.
Oh, Jesus.
I mean, you would still want to be meter conservative, but I mean, I think the kind of idea of having that's like kind of interesting too. But they probably won't do it.
It'd be interesting.
Well, it's like you were talking about the drive gauge in 6. It's like it promotes interaction, you know, in a way that's not like, it's not cheesy. And like you said, it could be, that drive gauge is scary. Like corner pressure. Like you can make people feel very uncomfortable with the wall bounce and all of that. Like, you have to make all these decisions. But the way people can use it in like I want to see when people who are good at games get it in like the full release, and you see what they do defensively with it.
Yeah, we'll have to see how like the Street Fighter will turn out.
Well, my
or
biggest
bad.
thing is like, I think Max said the same thing. It's like, why would anybody drive counter? Because you know, if you blocked and then press forward, and the two fiercest, you would do like an alpha counter.
Yeah.
But it's like, why would you do that when you can just drive impact?
Yeah, you can drive it back to drive impact.
Oh yeah.
So I guess that's it. But if somebody's like trying to do like a block string or something like that, you can just drive impact out of it instead of blocking and countering.
Yeah, that's why I said I want to see like when people start to be like the full release of the game, when people can start to figure out like what situational things you want to do, what's the best way to use it, what's the and then you start to look at per character. So there'll be like some fundamental ways you'd want to use it, but then when you start to get into per character basis, will there be that level of depth? I hope it is, but you never know, you know. And also, I mean, we see how many times Street Fighter 5 changed over the course of its life.
Oh yeah.
So Street Fighter 6 could very well do that to where the game we're playing or the game we played right now.
The game we played,
it may not even be what releases.
It may be completely different when it released, because I don't know if you remember the 5 beta and what was released. Because my brother was furious when 5 actually came out, and M. Bison was nowhere close to what he was in the beta.
No, and I was supposed to play Bison as well.
Because he didn't have a teleport dash, I believe, right? He had a regular dash, and it was a little bit more maneuverable.
Ooh, nice.
It was like they completely changed him. What the hell?
Yeah. They changed Ryu a lot too.
Yes.
And I remember quitting Ryu after I tried on the second beta. I was like, okay, he's not. He's gonna not be good.
Yeah, I think everybody did.
Yeah. it's gonna maybe that may happen for this game too for 6. Like maybe in the next couple betas, maybe some of the characters are gonna be different. Who knows? They're gonna make like the bandit on block a little bit more plus. I don't know if they're gonna do something like that.
DJ needs to be good. That's my only requirement. I need a good DJ. Okay.
Yep.
He probably will be.
Well,
we'll see. We'll see what kind of moves they give him and everything. I mean, he'll probably have his basic moves plus a little more.
Yeah. Oh, that's what I'm hoping. Just from what they've shown with like Chun-Li and Ken and Ryu, it's like I would rather everybody have a bunch of tools than just a few characters. Like that's the one thing that I always like looking at Tekken, for example. I always felt like every character has some moves that are really, really good instead of just being like, well, only that character can have that type of tool. Like give everybody everything and just figure out what everybody can do.
Well, it's like the factor of, every character should always have like something scary about them that makes people both like them and then make the other person say that's stupid. But, these kind of things are like really nice things to have. And I feel like with 5, that's one thing I kind of didn't like about it was they kind of try to tone it down to like the V-trigger mode when your character kind of feels dumb and it kind of feels a little bit linear. But I don't know, like with 6, I do like how like, at least when I was trying with Ken, like it felt like some of the stuff you do just like made sense.
Ken is like, you know what I walked away thinking about? Most of these characters are scared. There wasn't a character that was in that beta where I was like, that character's not to be worried about. Like there was like Ken looks really, really good. Looks really strong. He looks really dangerous. I don't want to play against people who know how to play with Ken because he feels like the pressure he can apply to you could just be like, so when do I get to do something?
Yeah. So that's an interesting point because like personally, this is probably because I'm a little inexperienced with 6 still, but and I don't know what everybody's like in a mastered sense.
Yeah.
But it feels like from playing someone, like, there's a lot of things that come out as, this is strong. Well, like, I guess from like seeing from the opponent's perspective, what they can do, it's like, it's kind of negligible. So I guess it's like a balance of good. It's kind of hard to explain it.
No, I get you. That, but Nolan, I think you mentioned that about like if everybody has more, then that's actually kind of how you balance it, right?
Yeah.
Just give everybody more tools instead of saying, well, this person has this tool and this person only has this thing. It's like, no, give everybody, like, I look at 6 as like Chun-Li's a really good example to me of give her as many things that we know her for versus saying, well, on this Street Fighter entry, you get the spinning bird kick, but then on this Street Fighter entry, you get the up kicks. It's like, give her both. And just let people do what they do with it. Like, why not give her more of it?
Yeah. And I think, like, Chun-Li, like, I know she has, like, a stance now.
Yes.
But it also feels to me like the drive rush is probably going to be what's going to help her a lot. But I haven't – problem is I haven't seen it, but and I think I heard a lot of people say that Chun-Li looks like she was going to be really good. And just by the concept of how the games look like it's structured, you would think Chun should be good.
Oh yeah.
So, and Jury I think was like one a lot of people say is good, but I haven't. The only thing I've seen that looks like, drive rush I think is kind of what helps a lot with her.
Yeah, well I started to notice like Jury is kind of going through a bunch of different phases, like her 4 version versus her 5 version versus what we know so far for 6, right?
Yeah.
And it feels like Capcom was trying to figure out how to get it just right with her, and maybe this is it. Maybe not be. They may end up changing a lot about her as we go along, but it seems like they're like, you know what? Let's just have her be able to do more. Like that's kind of it seems to be the thing with me is they're letting characters do more. Like just let them be able to do more. It doesn't matter. Because you can always, in theory, right, you could always see what everybody does, see what the community does, see how the pro scene looks, and then go, okay, now let's do these tweaks and alterations of the characters and the balance side of it, right? But you can at least start off letting people do more and then taking things away. At least that would be the way I would want to do it if we're going to, if balancing has to be removal of things. I kind of hate when they remove things for balance purposes. I feel like, obviously I don't make games, so it's just me like talking out of my head, but it's like you know, take the damage down or something. I don't know, but like let me keep being able to do as much as I can figure out to do, as long as it's not broken. Like if it's some sort of weird infinite loop, by all means you gotta fix those things. But I like everybody being able to do so much. Like you said, everybody has a scary factor to them. Like we haven't seen anything that shows what grappling will be like in this game.
Yep.
And that might be a whole different play style.
Yeah, that's what Nolan
Broke
mentioning
something?
earlier too. What's up?
I am so sorry.
So hurry up and eliminate this guy, Jesus.
I am so sorry.
It's the both of us, actually.
It's the PS4 roll-up.
What does that do?
It has a headset.
Oh, the sound. I love it. Well, I mean, you know, because the controller is the power. So why wouldn't you want it to?
It just, the audio drivers in the controller makes it think, oh, you're plugging this in, so you want to hear the controller.
Of course. That's why Sony put a speaker in it. We put a
I get it. I just don't like it.
no, we put a very minimal powered speaker into that controller so that it would steal that audio, because you wouldn't want a headset. You would only want it to come out of this terrible controller. The controller itself is great, but like that speaker is awful. Hey,
That was some garbage.
I'm a big Wii's underrated fan, because there's a lot of positives that came out of the Wii that people don't really talk about. No, I think
Like one of the biggest fads of gaming, and like nothing's ever come close to being that.
no. Well, the thing is like we got so many good things when people use the Wii right. It's just it was amazing. Like the rail shooters or Tatsunoko versus Capcom. We got a lot of good stuff out of the Wii. I'm also, whenever Nintendo doesn't do well, that's when I want to big them up the most. Like I always back all of the systems that do bad. So love the Dreamcast, love the GameCube.
Well, the Dreamcast was awesome, though.
I mean, yeah, but it also took Sega with him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you know.
Unfortunately.
Oh, we got some Steve Fox action. I'm sorry, I'm a sucker for boxing characters, you know, except Balrog.
Fight.
Balrog.
I have bad childhood memories of Balrog headbutting me in a corner on Street Fighter 2 Turbo. Okay.
On troll looping you.
Oh my goodness! Like, yeah. You know what's so insulting about the headbutt is that he grabs you and like 10% of your life goes down. Then he starts to
And
hit
then
you.
it just keeps going.
Yeah, it's like, oh come on, you can't take damage and then do damage.
If you weren't, and if you didn't try to actively break out of the throw, he would just keep going.
Yep.
Going and going. Oh my goodness.
E Honda was the same way.
Yeah, dousing and Blanca with the bites.
Yep.
We can get nostalgia for days. We're hoping as a whole that Street Fighter 6 is good because we want to do a Street Fighter like GCT that's all Street Fighter themed. Okay.
Round 3.
Now I need your expert opinion. I hold your opinion in high regard.
Yep.
But it's all dependent.
my years long of not playing Street Fighter.
Yes,
Sure.
but as long as you agree with me, then I hold your opinion in high esteem. I think that one of the games that needs to be included is Street Fighter, the movie, the game. I'm hearing a lot of resistance.
So let me tell you something.
There we go. Here it is.
There was a time in Kalira. You remember the Kalira days?
Yeah.
I used to like trying to just randomly pull up the Street Fighter movie arcade randomly because I was like played it. I was like, this is kind of fun. The arcade version, at least. It's different.
It is. See, it's different, and it's like, okay, we understand the fact that like you can juggle people for their entire life bars. Okay, we understand the goofiness and brokenness of it. That's part of the charm.
Yeah, and Akuma I think had it infinite.
Yeah, he did, and I'm not a I'm an Akuma fan, so yeah, I'll take that.
Fight.
But I think people need to have fun with the game, and Street Fighter has a bunch of questionable games, but I think if we're gonna celebrate Street Fighter 6, we need to celebrate all of Street Fighter and not try to hide. Okay.
Yeah, like Street Fighter 1, right?
Well, see, the only problem with doing Street Fighter 1.
That's the only one I thought was questionable personally, but
Well, the only way it's not questionable is if we get the punch and kick pads.
No, Lord.
Then it's the real Street Fighter experience.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
You want to jab the pad. You want to fierce, you gotta fierce this pad. Now, if you injure yourself because you're not a warrior, that's not my fault. Okay. Oh, she landed it.
let's see the skills.
Yes, she did. Ooh, nope.
Close.
Point.
That did really low damage.
I thought it was gonna kill.
Oh, you know, it might have been during the combo. That might be why.
Yeah.
It scales down.
Oh,
Well,
the poor waste.
Gotta keep jabbing. When in doubt, crouching light punch.
Yep. The Balrog crouching light jab.
Hey, the number of times I've been on the bad end of that.
Yeah.
To start a 5 or 6 hit combo.
Yep.
of just like light jabs.
Is that fair?
Nothing drives me
Yeah.
more crazy than going back and playing like Street Fighter 2, and the second you go to do something and the computer will duck and just machine gun
Yes.
light punch you. It's like, come on.
Defense mechanism.
It's ridiculous.
Good grab. Is that a command grab or is that just a normal?
It's so funny watching folks go
not
back and
certain.
play those old games. And like, you know, these days they make CPUs to at least try to act like you're fighting another human.
Yep. But
Back in those days,
nope.
no.
We're here for quarters, Nolan.
No,
Yeah.
it was just the AI who knew what you were going to do.
Yeah, they intentionally want to steal our money.
Oh, you press
Exactly.
that button? Okay, I'm just going to hit light punch over and over again.
I mean, that was Street Fighter. That was Mortal Kombat.
That was Fatal Fury.
Oh yeah.
Art of Fighting.
All of it.
Yep.
Like I remember going and playing Mortal Kombat and getting to like the
Oh,
sixth
God,
level.
Mortal- yeah.
And all of a sudden, everything you do is met with the.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
So, and it always felt like that every time. It's like you hope when you try. At least for me, when I play Mortal Kombat 2,
Uh-huh.
I always feel like I hope I have the female ninjas early. Because the female ninjas were the worst.
Yep.
Melina.
I do not
give me
want to
the
deal with
beats.
Katana or Melina
Yep.
at the end.
At the end, yeah.
Portion, because they were always
You're right.
running fast to you and throwing you.
Yep.
Melina's little like disappear like dive kick. When
Yeah.
I do it, it comes out the slowest move in history. When computer does it, it's the fastest thing ever.
It's 100%.
Like it's a no frame startup. She's just coming down on top of me. It's like, come on, man. She's teleporting like Scorpion out here.
Yeah, Mortal Kombat 2 was the worst. I remember I used to have I forgot about that. I used to do that too, but it was also, I think, Jax was like particularly bad if you fought him later.
Oh yeah, because the air grab. There's no jumping on late game Jax. Like he's just going to throw animation every time.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, I think I remember the air grab being kind of hard for Jax.
It's hard for me to do it when I'm Jax, but the computer's catching me high, low, just
Yeah.
and then straight into the gotcha.
Yep.
I can only do 2 hits of the gotcha. The computer hit me with 5. I didn't know that was possible.
Yep.
Good old days.
Is that the good old days? Getting caught with the grab?
Well, that's what I think back on it now, because like I'll go back and play these old games, and it's like, man, I used to beat these with my eyes closed. Now I can't even lay a hand on them.
You know what?
But I always feel better when I see like
nice.
like a pro now will go back and play like Street Fighter 2 or something like that, and they have a hard time with it too. It's like, man, this game is just cheating. It's like, okay, it wasn't just me.
No. Well, it's like just go play a King of Fighters game.
Oh God, yeah.
Just get to a boss and the game says, hey man, we beat you so many times. You want to cut the life in half?
Yeah.
You're
Want more
so
meter
trash?
here? When you start here?
You want to start with full meter because you're terrible at this?
Yeah. I mean, it's still in the game now.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's like, oh man, Rugal beat you 17 times in a row. You want to lower the difficulty?
You want to start off with full bar?
You might need all of these because how many times can we see Joe be on the ground spread out? Like my whole team is just sprawled in the corner.
Yeah. Back in the day, it's like you kind of had to know the patterns and just abuse it. That was the way to beat it. So like Mortal Kombat, I think I remember you had to find a proper jump angle to perform a jump loops kicks. Or in Mortal Kombat 1, you can do like roundhouse loops to the computers too, because there's a point where they won't duck, so you can abuse it.
Yeah, you stay there.
Keep the Steve Fox work going.
So Denny takes it, moves him in the grand finals on the winner's side. Now 50 Master will play Con Man in loser's final.
Okay. My favorite game was Killer Instinct. So on
pretty good.
later difficulties, it's all combo breakers from the computer. You can't start any. You do more than 3 hits.
Combo breaker. Every time.
That's like, come on. As soon as you get to like Spinal, it's just combo break. He's just swinging the sword. Combo break. But if you could get off one good one, you felt like, you know, first time you was able to pull off like a killer combo on Killer Instinct, you feel like the man.
Yep.
Uh-oh.
I don't even remember how to really play the CPUs back in the day in Killer Instinct. I think I remember how to use special moves more than I did combos because I was worried about combo breakers, I think.
I watched like high level Killer Instinct one time, and it was like somebody was like, why aren't they doing combos? And they were like, because they're gonna break them every time.
Yeah.
So you basically do like those little like special moves, the ones that were like multi-hit special moves, and that's it. Because everything else it's it.
Double, triple, and that will be it.
No, I mean like the very first.
The very first one, yeah.
Yeah, it's just combo breakers. Yeah, it's like Cinder's combo breaker is always DP with light punch. It works every time. So why don't you just keep doing it? Yeah. I wanted to get into the new Killer Instinct a lot, and that is a wild Bob outfit, by the way. Like,
Man, Bob's really, really working it.
What?
like that's a wild fit. It's like a golden egg. Ooh. Shout out to Dead or Alive. They not gonna say it, but we can say it on this.
Yeah.
Shout out to Dead or Alive
Shout
for
out
the
to Dead or
transit.
Alive, that's right.
I remember. Oh, did it work? Did it work?
Ooh, no.
I thought he had pulled something out.
I played DOA 6 again the other day.
Uh-oh.
Lag?
Yeah.
Is that okay? That was the game that time.
Still got.
Is it still happening?
Y'all playing online?
No, it's offline.
Well, yeah, it has to be offline, but
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
yeah, put training stage, I guess. Wasn't there
What's
like?
up with that?
Oh, they changed the menu here too. Huh. Didn't know that.
Oh yeah. Yeah, you haven't played it in a while then.
No, I last time I played was whenever Negan got revealed.
Oh.
Yeah, okay.
And that was like
Oh god,
around
that
season one.
that's like the very beginning.
Yeah, so it wasn't really kidding when I said I barely played it much anymore. But there was a time, Chris, we played once when season 2 came and Diligent had a lot of changes. But yeah, I mean it's still felt good. It's just there's a period of bustedness that goes around every update.
That's true.
So it was
Yeah, Sam. Every time you don't come, Ace Combat comes through. They're like ships passing in the night.
Yep.
It's just never quite gonna meet up. That's all right. We're gonna start doing Street Fighter so much that everybody's gonna be here. It's gonna be great.
Yeah.
Well,
6 may change it.
We just need a date. Just give us a date, Capcom. I know you holding on to it.
yeah, Ace is all a part of my plan.
Yeah. Oh,
Yep, especially when I don't get to play Street Fighter 5 today. I was just originally here just to see how things were going.
Mm-hmm.
Here I am.
yeah. You gotta hold it down with
Here
it.
I am commentating. But yeah, well, sad to see that Sam's not here.
Yeah, man. Hope you're feeling better too, man. Because I know he's dealing with that gallbladder stuff. That ain't no joke.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
I don't play.
No, I'm really excited for 6 because me and Zach were talking. Like we really are gonna try to compete at least locally, and I think that'll be fun.
Round 1.
Kind of lab again, get our feelings hurt. But it'll be worse because we'll be trying this time instead of just entering bracket to fill it out. Then we can really get But if we get a good DJ, then I feel like I can go like 1 and 2.
The thing I'm most interested in seeing with him, I'm interested to see what a character I'm interested to see what a character that wasn't in 5, what they're going to add to him. Because pretty much anybody that was in 5 are still getting like their V skills and stuff as moves.
Yep.
So he wasn't a part of that obviously. So what extra stuff do you give him?
True. Yeah, I'm interested to see because like you said, he was in 4, and really his 4 version was just like the same as every other version of DJ, like basically Alpha 3.
Round 3.
Yeah, I mean, at his base is just him. I presume his supers are going to be as Ultra 1 and Ultra 2, and then
Please
some
don't.
kind of level 3.
Let's not. Can we give him brand new things because those are terrible?
I mean, I'm pretty sure that's what it's going to be.
But we could try. We could try to do something cool this time. Like not
Sobot
those.
Carnival,
It's like
Sobot Festival.
First of all, the Sobot Festival. Like, why does my move have to leave me so open compared to everybody else? Even if I land it, if I don't land it perfectly, then you might get up halfway through it and block it, and then I'm just getting beat up.
That's true.
Yeah, like, there were so many things about DJ where it was like, even if you landed moves, if you didn't land them the right way, you were still at negative. You're in a bad position getting, like, once the move finished.
What about standing fierce?
I mean,
The move that you can crouch on there.
like,
Didn't they change the frame data on that?
Yeah,
and they
they
were
did.
like, you can still crouch it.
I'm looking like CeeLo Green at the graphics.
hey, you know what? You're right. Well, he's trying to be in his Sunday best. You know, if you want the gold, you got to dress like you want the gold. Lizzie's got gold on too. They both. Filthy Master taking game 1. They both got gold on.
Now, round 1.
I still don't know what Bob's fighting style is. Is it Krav Maga? I'm not a martial arts expert or anything like that.
I don't know.
I just watch a lot of UFC.
In my head, I'm thinking it's like Jeet Kune Do, isn't it?
Is it?
But he just uses he increased his size without losing his speed so that he could be faster and stronger.
Round 2.
Yeah,
Is that what he's trying to be? He's trying to be optimal.
basically, yeah. It's like, okay, so
Optimize
if
my physical-
I can get bigger, I can get more weight behind my blows, but just get to
Freestyle
a side
karate.
to where he doesn't
Freestyle karate.
freestyle karate. Okay,
Basically similar. Yeah.
yeah. So yeah, but I know that's like his whole thing. He put the weight on so that he would be stronger, but not enough that he would lose his speed.
Well, to like Sam's point, like just get muscles. It seemed like he took the easy way out and he's paying the price.
Muscles can sometimes actually get in the way.
Round 3.
We know what's getting in the way. His body's in the way.
Well, it's like
Look
look
good,
when
feel
you're that
good.
big too. Everybody kind of wants to hit the biggest target and everything, but that may not be the best thing to do.
Are you saying he got a strong core?
I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
Ooh, filthy mashing. He's applying pressure right now.
Now, round 1.
I'll show the game to screw up.
Fight.
Huh?
He's all like, I'll show this game to screw up.
Exactly.
And
Yeah,
Lily's
she-
putting in work. We're perfect.
Damn.
I mean, like,
Round 2.
I don't know if it's momentum based or is, but he's on a roll right now.
Oh. It's kind of hard to, keep up the pace with someone who's so acrobatic like Lily.
Yeah.
So, I don't know what Bob's trying to pull over here, but
Oh, he still takes damage when he does the belly bump.
yeah, for like armor moves, you still take the damage. It's kind of like with Rage Arts.
Gotcha.
Same thing. So it's kind of similar, I think. There's like something with Street Fighter 6, I think, right? Yeah,
Ooh, keep
drive
it going.
impact. I think if you do that, if you had low health and you absorb armor, you'll still lose. So.
Yeah. If you don't have enough health to absorb the armor hit.
I
then
mean,
you'll
it didn't
die.
kill, but it definitely put a dent in him.
Yeah, that Rage Art does like no damage.
He's using it every time he's in combo, so I'm assuming
Yeah.
there's a damage reduction on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's either getting scaled or it's so easy to combo into, they just make sure it doesn't do a lot of damage. But it's probably getting scaled.
Yeah, maybe even both. Oh,
Oh.
That's not good. Oh, didn't quite get the wall.
but they're both
spot.
against the wall at the same time.
Yep. Bob and Rage.
Oh,
We
pulled it
got
out.
something, but he ain't gonna kill though. I don't think.
You don't think so?
Oh.
It was a raw super, as we say. Ooh, right there.
Nice.
She We just need to
Keep
stay a
him
little.
alive.
Round 4.
He's fighting for his life here.
Yep.
She's coming in like both high lows.
Nice break.
Man,
I'm always amazed when I see folks break throws in this game.
every single time.
This is the hardest game to break throws in, I think.
No,
that
older
was the deal.
Tekkens were.
Really? I don't think so.
All Tekkens are hard for me to break those. I don't even know that. First of all, if the person is not doing the square X throw, but they do the triangle circle, they're always going to get it off on me. I'm never pressing that one. Why would I press that one? How would you even know to use that one?
I don't know. I always had a hard time. Well, with this game in particular, because you actually have to match the throw that they hit, right? In order to
Yeah,
break the
exactly.
throw.
Yeah. Well, it's like you press 1 or 3. You can do 1 or 3 and then or 2 and 4.
Oh, for real? So you just press either or?
For their normal throws. So I mean, it's still specific by left or right.
Uh-oh.
But-
Comment staying alive.
Actually, if I recall, I don't think whether if it's like left or right, it wouldn't really matter. I think you could break with just one. It's just whether or not you want to use the left or right based command grabs. 'Cause
Gotcha.
That's where some characters have it. So there's like a 2 press, and then there's some that has like where you have to specifically press 1. But then your regular throws like 1-3 and 2-4, you can press any button. Well, maybe. Generally, I press 1 and it always works.
Okay.
So, but older Tekkens, you had to be specific. So
Yeah.
it's like those left and right based command grabs, like that are in here. That would apply for the normal throws in older games, and
Yeah,
that's
exactly.
a lot harder to tech. So,
That's why I would never take any throw. Like, oh, he got me.
it's almost like rock paper scissors. I feel early because it's like most people are gonna be pressing 1. Or, well, the older
Yeah.
ones would be like 1 and 3, so then they'll mix with 2, 4. But then if you really look at the arms, that's the one you're supposed to be teching. But who has the time to be doing that, right? Except the
Yeah.
Koreans and really good Tekken players.
Yeah, exactly.
I was going to say earlier that it felt like Conman was better in space compared to Filthy Masher, but it feels like he starts off so fast, and then Conman has to kind of like try to grab the momentum back.
It's all about Abson, and what is that?
But if it had landed, though.
Yeah, we're going to get it remixed up, I think.
Like, Tekken has so many characters. I used to know, like, what my moves would win against most of the other characters' moves, but there's too many people now. There's no way I can tell.
Yeah.
And I started playing King, so, you know, pretty much played myself out of it.
RDC it?
Yeah, it looks really cool if I can get something off, but most of the time I don't, so it looks really bad. So that means we got Denny coming back?
Yep.
We need to go get him?
Yeah, about to go get him.
Okay. I just wanted to come in here and commentate for something because I hardly ever get a chance to do it whenever this is going on. We've been exceptionally busy over the last few GCTs. Thankfully, we've been busy, but
Yeah, that last one just kind of came out of nowhere.
it was chaotic. Because I'm like, oh, it's going to be kind of slow. No,
I knew like 2 hours in, it was getting loud in here. I'm like, how many folks are out there? And I finally got to go outside. It's like, where did all these folks come from?
yes. Yeah. What do we end up with, like, gosh.
It was 70-something entrants
Yeah.
all together. But you remember, like I said last night when we were setting up, we were at 27 the night before.
We were.
And that's the last thing I saw.
Yeah, no,
So-
you're right. We were definitely tonight's turnout is not, unfortunately, is not anywhere near that. But like that's why it started off the same. We were like
Yeah.
25 plus people the night before, and then all of a sudden, as we were going through the day, I'm like, man, there's a lot of same day signups, like a lot of same day signups.
It was a lot of them, yeah.
And it would just be people just coming in groups of like 3 and 4, and I'm sitting up in front trying to get people set up, and I'm like, none of you, I know you're using it. You didn't register. Okay, cool. Which we know, if you wanna, I don't know if we need to keep re-announcing this. If you pre-register, you save $5. You don't have to pay when you pre-register. You only have to pre-register. Look, if you want to donate to the pot now, to the cause, we appreciate that.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know. But I know some of the people aren't pre-registering because they think they have to pay. We keep having that conversation with people, which I understand thinking it, but we want to dispel the rumors so that people know. Just lock yourself in. Lets us know how we can, expect as far as turnout because I gotta mentally get ready for the shenanigans. It really does help.
Yes.
Steve Fox.
I thought you are a streamer, Denny. I am too, but I stopped for a little bit. I got to get back on the next year. Is that for Street Fighter?
Tekken.
I didn't get my payment for Street Fighter. Want to take off?
Round 1.
All
yeah,
right.
must want to take all like Street Fighter.
Yeah.
All right, here we go.
I do like the red coat, Steve. Steve is starting to look real Kenish though. They gotta toe the line a little bit here. They both got the boots on now,
Working man's outfit. Yeah.
These are original stock colors, aren't they?
That I'm not 100% sure of because Steve Fox didn't change. He used to have the pirate shirt, the poofy white shirt. Oh my goodness! It's just so many things happening. He's so fast.
I forgot I used to play with Steve Fox back in Tekken.
I played with
Yes,
him
it
in
was
4.
four.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
like when they introduced him in 4, he was nasty. I mean, he still is clearly, but I call Tekken 4 Big Tekken because everything got zoomed in. And the models look better, but the game was zoomed in more.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's all
'cause-
environmental too.
Yeah, the environments were different with the different levels and the pillars and the
Parking garage.
all that weird stuff. It's like that was an experimental game.
Yep.
They learned some stuff.
Well, the thing was all right, so we got Tekken 3, and that was the one that blew up, right? And then we got Tekken Tag, which was, yes, it did. The game had to beat 'em up more. See, Sam knows.
Tekken 3, all and 4. Well, that was Tekken Force.
Yes, and
Tekken
I
Force,
really think that we should. There's no reason why we shouldn't have Tekken Force and Tekken 8.
Yep. Tekken 5 had Devil Within, and
Yes, it
that
did.
was not really Force, but it was close enough. And well, actually, it was like a 3D adventure. Actually,
Yeah, they did one in Tekken, and they did one in the Soul Calibur Wii game. Had an adventure mode.
Oh, well that whole game was in adventure mode though, wasn't it?
I thought I still had the
On the Wii?
the versus mode, the regular versus. It didn't.
If it did, I didn't know about it.
Okay. I mean, nobody was going to play it over the actual main Soul Calibur game.
That was the thing too. That was the game that they released to see if there was interest in a Soul Calibur before they put a Soul Calibur on the Wii.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like,
You gotta you got to just give us the actual Soul
just
Calibur.
give us a Soul Calibur.
You know what it was? Is they didn't have a Jedi to put on there. So they already had Yoda on the Xbox
Yeah.
and Vader on the PlayStation. They couldn't make up a new one. They weren't gonna put Luke. We ain't that good.
That drives me crazy when companies do that.
Get
Well,
some black.
we'll gauge interest by giving you this game that you don't want. Oh, nobody bought this game? Well, I guess you don't like the series then.
You just say Darkstalkers. Just say Darkstalkers.
Well, no, I mean, even that, at least they were, well, the only thing that drives me nuts about those games is why do they refuse to put the PlayStation version of Darkstalkers 3 on there? Why do they refuse to give us the
Keep lagging.
the Dreamcast game?
Oh,
doing it again?
Yeah. Close it out.
What in the hell?
Technology doesn't like us today.
online and offline play. It's the worst thing you could get.
They gonna keep going.
Nope.
It's
Just
like
gonna play through it.
It's like playing online. You gotta work it out.
You know what?
What? No, it's an online match. You got to play it out.
You got it's an online offline match. Yeah, I don't know if it has anything to do with it having to be played in offline mode.
Is it in offline mode?
Yeah, because that computer's not online.
Oh, I mean, well, it should. It shouldn't be. It
Looks
shouldn't
like
be
they're just gonna
affecting
play
it.
it out.
Are y'all really gonna play it out? Real ones. First of all,
But I
Sam,
wonder
stop,
if that's- I
stop
wonder-
talking in hindsight. Talking about I told you to get the intel. We built these PCs before you were even around here.
Before you even knew this place existed.
Yeah,
This is not sponsored by Harada's Rollback.
exactly. Talk to him.
Well, no, I wonder if that has something to do with. I wonder if Steam is trying to talk to the network or something.
Yeah, well, Steam is getting weird with this latest. I don't know if you noticed it about the latest kind of interface update for it. Like when you sign into it, it's like the sign-in page is bigger now.
Oh yeah, something. Yeah, it was different. Yeah.
Yeah, like we were having trouble with our PCs. Like, we have the auto sign-ons for people that don't have a game when they come in to play, and it wasn't signing in for them. And then they had to release a patch from the software we use to get it to start doing it, because they were like, yeah, Steam changed a bunch of stuff, like program-wise, because it was part of the all the Steam Deck updates.
Okay.
Which, even if you don't own a Steam Deck or Steam VR, they still make you get all the updates for it, because, just in case.
So, yeah, because Street Fighter actually was doing this too, but it only did it like at first, and then it stopped.
Had to warm up.
Yeah, and when they first started this game up, it was doing it. It did it like once or twice, and then it stopped all the way until that last match where it started doing it. So, I don't know.
You want to try me, Gov?
I don't know.
Take it.
It's a weird engage gaming in their PCs.
Oh my goodness!
That looked ugly.
Looked like it was trying to do the cinematic trailer.
Yeah, yeah. You know when it was about to KO?
Yeah.
It was going to slow-mo right in the beginning of the match.
Didn't you say no when you said watch on 8? Watch they start doing more cinematic shots, like just for no reason.
I mean, I'm thinking that from that trailer, that's what I'm expecting to happen now. You get more slowdowns like mid-match. Like if they not just if it looks like it's going to be the final hit of the game, might be like if it's going to be like a counter hit or something like that, and it'll slow down and then bam. So, well, I don't know. That's what I'm thinking, because usually those first previs trailers like that, well, that wasn't really previs, that was supposed to be in engine, but they're usually showing you what to expect, and there was a lot of slowing down, and I know that was like from the story mode and everything, so it was also a cinematic fight too, but clearly in the actual match footage, it was slowing down like when certain moves were coming out. So
I just hope like we get a renaissance, not even like a resurgence, but I hope we get like this new focus on the story aspects of all the fighting games, because I felt like for years all these fighting games had all this lore that we would sit around as like super nerds talking about how cool this person is. Oh my gosh. Steve just being ridiculous.
Yeah,
but
the Gatling guns punches are always fun to watch.
Yeah. Oh, she did the too many spins. Too many spins.
Yeah.
But yeah, if everybody starts to do like what NetherRealms does, which is like give us this like drawn out story mode for all, because everybody has enough lore at this point to do it.
Yeah.
They just don't do it.
Yeah, I mean, they were kind of doing that like all the way throughout the series, mainly like how Sub-Zero was like, oh, he's the younger brother now, and the older brother's Noob Saibot.
Yeah, exactly.
Like that. They kind of evolved like that.
Yeah, sometimes they went too far, and then we get Armageddon, and we got to reset the whole thing.
Yeah.
It went too far, but I always appreciated the effort to, like, try to make all of these characters semi-cohesion as far as the story mode, instead of just being like, no, they just fighting. You want to fight. It don't matter. Stop asking questions.
It's going to do it. It's going to do it. All right, so 2 up. It was up 2-1.
Yeah. Filthy Matches got to win 2 in a row to reset, and then
another 3.
Well, then he just has to close it out.
Oh God!
They clipping and everything. My God,
that's. Is the computer running on AMD, Nolan? Do you know?
I'm
I
sure
don't know, it's their computers.
Okay, because
you asking me?
Sam was coming and saying it's always mediocre devices.
Yeah, I saw.
Onaga. Yeah, I remember Onaga.
Onaga, yeah.
My brother did not like him, like
don't think
from a
anybody
design
did.
standpoint. I don't think I did personally, but I thought he was. Well, looks like he was strong and cool like that, but in terms of character looks, no, I didn't care for him.
Well, you know what I think it was? It was like all of the like bosses of the first few Mortal Kombat. It was like, well, Goro looks cooler than Shang Tsung,
Yeah.
Mutaro and Kentaro and all of those other ones, they look better than Shao Kahn. So
Yeah.
like maybe let's make a big monster the boss this time.
You know, I'm glad you brought that up because like it was weird because you remember how when Mortal Kombat 4 came, it felt like Sanok wasn't that strong.
Like, oh yeah.
To be a boss character, he was just another dude.
Yeah, he just seemed like he's someone like already picking the character select screen.
Yeah.
And Deadly Alliance was kind of like that too. Because like to me, like Moloch was like the boss in Deadly Alliance because
he
he was
was.
someone you couldn't play and
And
acted
he was the
different.
one that was knocking you around so easily.
Yeah. And then you play Sang Sung Quan Chi, it's like, oh, you can play some character selection. They're not that
Yeah.
different.
These tournaments takes place at Engage Gaming in Mobile, Alabama.
If you are on the Gulf Coast, you can get to us very easily. And that is 3 for Denny.
Yep. All right, so Denny takes it.
Denny takes it.
Fox.
He is Tekken 7 winner.
Bring your own controller.
Bring your own controller.
That is usually standard. Now, it's not to say that we don't have controllers, but if you do things like prefer fight sticks and whatnot, which a lot of the fighting game players do, you know, you can always make sure you got the type of controller that you want. We have ones for use, but not probably as good as the ones you'd like.